What do you guys think of this new generation? Generation Z, Amazon, what are they called?
Gen Z.
The new guys. The new guys. What do you guys think? They're like, I don't care. You know, we thought we were it.
Yeah.
But now there's this Gen Z. They're like, hey.
Imagine our kids will be us.
Yeah.
Will be us.
Yeah.
Gen Z, the only difference I see with them, I'm not seeing it as a problem. Actually, seeing it as a plus. They have the mentality of they don't give two shits about what you think.
What you think about them, or
what you think about their dressing, how they operate, who they date, how they look like, and their business ethic. For them, it's deliverables. You want this work done by this time. Fuck off, let me do my thing.
Yes.
You'll get it on that time. But do not come and micromanage me and tell me this, you have to be in an office from 8 to 5 to achieve this job. Like, no, I can do this shit in an hour from my servant's quarter, from my room. Perhaps ni kazi unataka at the end of the day. And that mentality is going to shift that whole process of education. Lazima ukae hivi kwa classroom, mbele unaangalia mwalimu. It's going to change all of that. It's going to change the fact that you need to be in 4 walls called an office to work and be productive in a day. That's how the scale of measurement of productivity in a change. It's actually on results. And for them now, Sindiome, they've technically killed conventional media, TV and radio. Because them, they market and produce their content on social media.
Right.
Unasemati, I need to ensure my product has reached this number of people. Nakwambia, social media ndio YouTube. I have 55,000 views on your product. Where's my money? TV ungesema, we estimate we've reached Ukambani, Machakos, and a bit of Kisii. It's an estimate. These guys are giving you facts that you can translate into sales. They're very efficient. I will not lie. They're very efficient because they work less hours. They don't have any bullshit of tribalism, nepotism, nini.
Yes.
With them it's, you want this done,
I'll do it
at this period of time. Tusiongee tena, have my money. Pap ndio imefanyika. If you don't like it, bring it back. Okay, what do you need changed? Pap.
Yes.
And if it doesn't coincide with them, they tell you ukwende see it.
Find somebody else to do that.
Yeah, find somebody else to do it.
Plain simple, black and white.
I've done my best.
Now Andre, in relation to what you're speaking about, here's where the problem is. In life does not just revolve about work and business and everything, okay? There's another side to life called life itself, which is marriage, kids, family, how you deal with how you interact socially, you understand? Now, what that type of attitude does, right? It tells people, fuck, I don't need a partner. I can do it all by myself. Fuck, I don't need a family. Fuck, I don't need to relate to my neighbor. I don't need to understand. So, fine, you're producing. If, let's say, you are the producer of KTN, I don't know, whoever, name it. You're producing at work. Like in every other thing around you is not working out. You are not sociable. You don't have a relationship going on for yourself. You don't have feelings. You can't empathize. You don't understand religion. You don't, none of that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So the question now begs that, okay, so should I then be this don't care person and fail at every other thing in life? You understand? Or rather have a balance. And I feel like Gen Zs don't have a balance. They just don't fucking care.
They don't.
And with that type of attitude, ndo nakwambia, ni sasa ndo tunasema, Gen Zs are cold-hearted, they don't care for love, they don't care for anything. But see, remember this, life does not only revolve about your work. At some point, other things have to matter to you.
Yeah,
it's true. And imagine they already have an ecosystem balancing all that out.
Which is because
what? As much as you say they don't have life, they don't have the ethics of a family, upbringing, nuclear family setting and relationship setting, empathy, as you've said, it works for them because those are things we were taught. But this is guidance.
But let me
this is the guidance we want.
It doesn't really work for them.
Right, but let me tell you something, Andre. Right now, okay? Let's say we have the Gen Zs, and we're all living like sisi ni mandege. You don't know, you've lived in the same apartment complex 3 years. You don't even know who your fucking neighbor is, right? Kesho, an emergency happens in your house. whether there's a fire or you drop dead. You understand? Remember, you don't have a family, you don't have a serious person in your life, you don't care for how you socialize in it. When wendo utajizika, wendo utajipeleka hospitali, wendo utanini, okay, there's an ambulance, but you get what I'm saying. There's
but you know,
let me tell you,
they don't care about that.
That's the whole point, and that's where they fail.
The problem is, yes, they don't care.
Right.
And we acknowledge that they don't care. But now we're coming to where the family unit is. I get where he's coming from, and I actually concur with him. My own brother is a Gen Z. He comes to the house. I'm sorry, I have to.
No, choma tu.
He comes to the house, anajifungia kwa room. He says, "You people are too loud. You people talk too much. You shout." You know, he says you shout too much. Anaambia sijui nini. You send too much. Unapenda kutumatuma. Unapenda, can't you just have everything together by yourself and just do? Imagine anaweza mka asubuhi hata wasalimia, not because he has anything against you.
That's just his style way of doing things. Right.
But you see, there is a problem about that. Because you see, we are not all Generation Z. Kuna Generation Z, alafu kuna sisi millennials.
Right. And then there's Generation X.
Yeah, and then there's another generation.
Right.
So we are at a point where, in as much as you feel like you don't need me, you still need me.
You do.
Leo
We all need
we need each other. And that is why we need to have a relationship.
Right.
And that relationship, you don't really have to love me, but just know that I exist and this is how I live my life. And also me, acknowledge the fact that yes, you exist, but can we be harmonious? Can we live in a society where you embrace my whatever, my ideas about millennials, and I also embrace your ideas as a Gen Z.
But
ukitaka kuishi kama ndege, my friend,
right.
I'm not ready to mention what I want to mention, but there's a TikToker, or rather a person who just died the other day, and you could see the kind of burial that went there. Like, people really misbehaved. A normal burial.
Actually, people went to that burial to find
Thank you.
Yes.
A normal burial
person.
where you see people of our age. Let me just say people of our age. We're old. We go to...
me, I'm not old.
Old
story. No, me, I'm not
Let's just say,
but I concur with
we're above 30 years old. Yeah.
Middle age.
So to mend kwa burials where I have seen, and it's not even burials peke yake, at our weddings, lakini sana sana, I want to use this example for burials. You find people decently dressed. Hata kama utapata mtu she's all glam, classy nini, but she's decently dressed. Because these are people, let's say you've lost a loved one and we're here coming to congregate with you and mourn with you. Hata ukisema, mom, meet my friend so and so. Mom, meet my, you know, mpaka mamako mwenye kimwangalia yasema, enyewe watu wako na heshima. I saw this burial and I was like, my dad would have woken up from his grave, like God forbid if he was dead, akuja ambe tu kila mtu tokeni hapa. How is a man? Yes, we are in a society where we have to embrace same sex whatever, which is still okay, because I always also have an issue with what if I am a parent today, I give birth to a baby, and this boy decides, I don't want to be a man, I want to be a woman. This is my child. I have always, I don't like same sex, I don't like. Now it is in your house.
Right.
How do you deal with it?
Right.
So me, I can't say, I can't talk about that in totality. So when I saw this burial, there's a guy alikuwa amevaa cropped and this mommy jeans that people wear zinaka kama zile hipsters za kitambo zinaenda hivi, and I was looking at myself and I'm like, the person who is like those guys from the village, how did they feel about the kind of crowd? Yes, whatever, my grandson is being buried by a whole lot of people, but at the same particular time I am looking at the people who have come for that burial, the way they are dressed, the things they are doing, the songs that are being played. I'm like, God, please come back. We need you to save us.
Cameras flying everywhere.
Now, acha nikuulize, when you also in that point, and the reason why I'm very passionate about this topic here is because I have been in situations whereby personally I had the money to save myself, But it did not require money to save me. It required someone else. Let me give you an example. Say ukifungwa, say if we get arrested, if I get arrested, right? You'd either have to come and unitoy. You understand? Whether it's your money or not, it can be my money.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, in that situation, wewe haongei na mtu, you don't get along with anyone. You don't coexist with the society. You understand? You have the money in that account, but you see you're in jail.
And no one can come to rescue you.
No one can come to rescue you because someone has to come and get this money, or maybe use theirs and then you'll refund. You understand? That simple thing. That's what nakwambia. You might look at it as effective for work and business and everything, but there's more to life than work. There's more to life than just, lazima ukoexist na watu, and until you're in certain situations, then you realize that, kumbe siwezi ishi peke yangu. I have to find a way.
Gen Zs need to find a balance, and the balance is embrace us 30 plus year olds. Remember, nisiite watu old. So embrace our ideas. They could be backward. They could be too old ideas, but at the same time, there is a way we have lived to this point, and our parents have taught us. And would love to continue with that pass on to our other generations. Just that too bad generation zikibadilika.
There's something I want to say about something that you've said. I feel like you see, with every generation, things are changing. Things have to change. You see what you're saying, they need to do A, B, and C. That's the exact same thing our parents were saying about our generation. Like, we need to embrace A, B, and C. And we didn't do it because tuli feel like sisi ni manga. Apana. Yeah, exactly. Apana. We didn't do.
Tulifanya. Me, I gave an example of Aurora show.
Okay, wait. Let me finish, Fiona. Let me finish. Let's talk about the Rora show. Okay. Mimi, I am a Gen what? Gen Z.
No, you're a millennial.
No, millennial. Sawa. Our parents were Gen what?
Gen X.
Gen X were giving us the same exact, what is it called, advices. But sasa, ikifika, like for me, let me speak for myself and so many other people that I know. For me, I'm not a big wedding person. Hata nikiambiwa nini, I'm not a big wedding person. So even if somebody comes and tells me like, you need to embrace this and this and this, weddings are a big thing, for me it's not that.
Actually, it's not weddings I'm talking about.
You spoke about weddings. You spoke about going to AG.
Rora show is a traditional thing.
Misawa, but you
weddings
spoke about...
what we have embraced now that time has come. We go to churches and wear rings and stuff.
Misawa, like you spoke about AG, going to AG, and you spoke about having a wedding, a regular wedding, so people can come, they haven't seen each other. For me, I don't care about if you haven't seen each other for like 20 years. That's none of my business. This is my day. I need to feel happy. I need to, like, if I'm going to get married to this, it's about me and this person.
Right.
It's not about,
okay.
It's not about you. You haven't met somebody. Yeah. Go and meet somewhere else. My wedding is not a meeting place.
It's not a big thing for me.
Even for me,
it's bullshit,
even for my own father. My dad, by the way, he can tell you guys, my dad told us, I don't want a staki Mari. I don't want. He said, I don't want, if you guys love each other, do your thing, get married, and live your life happily. That is what he said. So you see,
like that.
Yeah, so sometimes you cannot, like,
that's how it's supposed to be. Really, it ain't about them.
I'm not exactly talking about Rora show. Rora show was just one of the
I get what you're saying.
Of the traditions that have been passed from generation to generation.
My point is not home yet.
Mbona mimi ndo nakunywa Azul peke yangu? Uko sawa? Nikuuzie. So
that's a bit make it better.
That was a commercial break. So what I'm trying to say is, you see, with the new generation, my children are the new generation. You can't tell them shit. You can't tell them at least embrace A, B, and C. They are making their own traditions right now. And as me as a parent, I'm all for it. You guys do your thing, like make your own traditions, do your thing, because we did it as well. We had our own, we had our time. We can't tell them do A, B, and C because it's supposed to be like this. Sai me myself ukiniambia mambo ya culture, me I don't give a fuck about culture. Let me tell you. I don't. Ukiniambia sijui culture yetu tunafaa kufanya sijui ABC. Why?
Not everyone.
Why?
Yeah.
It's good that you're saying you.
Yes.
No,
I'm speaking for myself and many other people.
Not many other people, because everyone is entitled to their own opinion and their way of life.
Please comment if you agree with her or me or whoever. Yes.
Because
no, not whoever. Me and Sherry.
Let me tell you what. I'm a mixture of a modern woman and a traditional woman.
Okay.
And I love tradition, not because of anything, because our traditions are very interesting.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
Coastal traditions, even when you talk about weddings, we have 3 days for our weddings. Who doesn't want to have fun for 3 days?
Hold up, 3 days? What are you doing in 3 days?
3 days.
What are you doing in 3 days?
It's like that. You come for my wedding, you come for 3 days.
Let me
so niambie hata kama ni wewe utaki sherehe ya
okay, mbona nikuja kwa wedding yako? Na mimi ndio bride.
Not all of us, Fiona. Me, I wouldn't want.
Me, I'm saying you don't want, but when I invite you for my wedding, you have to come.
Of course I will come. 3 days. Of course.
Let me ask you this.
But for me, sitaki.
Fiona, let me ask you this. If I was to marry you today.
You are going to marry her.
Commercial break. Azul.
Listen to me. If I was to get married, right? If I was to marry you today, right? And your traditions say 3-day wedding, right? But me as the husband to be tells you, babe, I don't see why we should do 3 days of wedding. Okay.
It's not a wedding.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. Function, wedding, whatever. Call it shere. 3 days of shere.
Whatever it is.
Right, whatever you call it. That's fine. I, as the husband to be, tells you, Mama, that shit don't make sense to me. Will you drop me as your husband to be? Or would you coincide with what I'm saying and sort of be like, okay, fine, let's find a middle ground, let's do a day?
I'll try and reason out with you.
Okay.
Hear first your reasons.
Okay.
Because unajua kuna reasons zingine they don't.
Let's say there's so many finances.
Finances? Kwani I'm not working.
No, honey,
or I don't
please.
have money.
By that time, we know our finances, so we know.
Yani,
babe. I want right.
Kama tumesota, let me tell you one thing. One thing I want to say is not all weddings are high budget weddings.
Babe, so just listen to me.
Whether or not to
not all weddings are high budget weddings.
Listen to me. What I'm trying to say to you is this. Hata kama ni low budget, point yangu ni
he doesn't want
3-day wedding, whether high or low budget. In fact, hata toa finance.
Whether no budget.
Yeah, even whether no budget. Mimi to me, I want a 1-day
You
wedding.
love him, he's the love of your life.
Right.
Sawa, tutafanya hiyo siku moja, hizo siku zingine mbili nitakuacha kwa nyumba, mimi niende nikapige sherehe.
Ukipiga sherehe na nani? Na mimi ndo mchumba.
Watu wa kwetu na watu wenu pia wenye
watu wangu wakuji.
Watu wangu wakuji kwa nini?
Wakuja kufanya nini? Waje kufanya nini?
Hawatuali kuingia Mombasa.
Madam, acha nikuelezee. Wengine wetu
kuingia Mombasa.
Harusi.
Kuingia Mombasa ni harusi. Kutoka ni matanga.
Let me tell you.
Upo.
You sound like a reasonable woman right now. So I'm not going to argue. But
for 3 days.
Bro. No, it's just that I just feel like no man, like me and Sherry understand what I don't know why I understand what she's saying.
Ukianza kukandwa.
Nikando na nani?
My God. I'm there.
Boss.
Kandwa 1 week. Wedding 3 months.
There are things you will not even sawa baby. Fanya.
It's okay.
Hata siku 5. Arusi wacha tufanye.
Arusi ipo.
Labda nikukandwa na fine kandwa sasa.
Maybe some of you have never dated coastal women and I'm not
some people out here.
No, listen.
Advocate.
I'm not truly trying to over whatever them. Oversell them.
No, sell them.
Chema chajiuza, kibaya chajitembeza, lakini kwa sisi vyema, we give what is deserved to a man. Trust me, today you get a coastal woman. Mambo yote yenye unaniambia. out of the window.
Basi kaka dogo natangaza mwelekeo wangu kwenda pwani.
Hold up. You're not going to talk about central women. I am here. Shit. And I'm a good woman.
But leave the candor alone. Listen to me. For me, all right. Okay, actually, let me give a different...
Excuse me for me.
Okay. Let me give a different reason. What if the one day that I want the wedding to happen is... So, recently finances, but my thing is, maybe I need the only one day because maybe the next day I'm going to work, I'm traveling for something, you know, I'm just giving... Or maybe I'm not a social person. I can't be around people.
It could be that too,
right,
yes.
for 3 motherfucking days, right? True. So I just need one day to make sure we do the vows in front of God and family.
Right. Nitakuacha nyumbani. Mimi nitatoka na ndugu zako na nyanya zako na babu zako twende.
Those don't exist. I promise you. And what if... Hold on, it's our day, mama.
No, it is my day because
Jesus.
you... nisi yako. Harusi ni ya mwanamke huko.
Say what? Say what? Harusi ni ya sisi wawili. So let me ask you this. So you're gonna dictate to me.
Why do I wear a white gown?
You tell me.
Why do you continue wearing the same suit you go to every day?
I don't. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Hey,
you make a mistake.
Do I wear a
make a mistake of saying, you know what, Troy, I'm taking your hand in mine. No, utajua designer in mine. What ujui? Let me tell you. If you think I'm gonna come in there bumming, looking like so shida. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying the day is my day. I'm saying the day is our day. Because just when you think,
remove yourself from the equation.
It's her day. Imagine it's her day.
Never.
It's her day.
Harusi ni ya.
The child is ours. The wedding is hers.
Let me ask a very simple question. Very simple and direct. Wewe sahi utavaa gown.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Because shout out to all the Kenyan designers, because when I'm doing my wedding,
hey. There's nothing unique about you, because hiyo suit yenye umevaa leo ni bado utaenda tu kutafuta ingine maybe more expensive, but it is the same suit.
No, hiyo unavaa gani ni yako unique.
No. Siku moja alafu na you.
Na kwa siku nyingine pia moja na inauzwa pia. Because let me tell you something. Just because you think you're going to look nice.
It is a suit.
Girl, let me tell you.
It could be a 3-piece, a 2-piece, but it is a suit. Mimi nimevaa gown.
Only one gown in that whole wedding. But groomsmen na groom wanafanana kidogo.
Okay, can I...
Wacha nikuulize.
But then I'm firing all of you. You're not coming to my wedding. All of you except you, because you might be the bride. But
no problem.
Sasa mimi nimetolewa.
Wewe, very useless.
Hiyo milango.
Very useless.
Ufunge milango. Tutaingia na chopa.
Sikiza.
Okay, sawa.
Tutateremka na chopa.
Can I ask another question?
Wacha nimalize.
Kazi ile chopa za
kuuliza swali. Wewe ndio unaoa ama ndio unaolewa?
Mimi ndo naoa. So guess what? It's my motherfucking day too.
How?
Mimi ndo naoa. It says mimi ndo naoa. Hey,
Andrew, I want to hear your reaction to this also, because amenyamaza sana. I want to hear.
Andre, what is your point?
My question was asking her if she could bend her tradition.
Right, which clearly is no.
It's not happening.
Right.
But for real, on the part for the wedding is hers.
Okay,
yes.
No point.
Okay, what I wanted to ask you, and this is a bit kind of sort of emotional, yeah? You guys are talking about harusi ni ya dem, which is okay, totally fine. But I feel like you men always put yourself behind in everything. Like munaekanga madem mbele. Ngojeni.
We have a choice. I have a choice.
Why are you so mad?
Because it's my fucking wedding. I have a choice.
Okay, so you guys always put yourself behind. And something that really pisses me off, honestly. Remember in the last show, I said I always advocate for men.
Amen.
Because I feel like men are always put like, you guys are supposed to be manly. You're not
Right.
supposed to have any emotions. I hate that a lot.
Thank you.
And I feel like, you know, on the wedding day, it's actually a big step for the man as well.
Yes.
You're getting married.
Yes.
So when, yes, like we are taught to believe.
Yes,
Ngoja,
umesema nyingi. Nyamaza. Ngoja kidogo.
isho nayo leo. Sawa, ni sawa. So yes, it is the woman's day because
No.
she's
Chapa msee. Imagine ni sawa. Try this.
Hiyo chupa ya azuri.
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, I'm saying like I feel like even for like the next generation, try and make men feel included in things. Like don't make men feel like they are not important. It is not right.
It's gonna start with
No,
this
in a
generation.
wedding, the man is not excluded.
Let me finish, please, babe. This is my babe, by the way.
Babe, wow.
So what I'm trying to say, even in a wedding, if you're getting married today, like this is your wedding day, it's a big step for the man as well,
Yes.
not only for the woman.
true.
Yeah.
So I feel as if, like, I understand what you're saying, that even for you, it's your day as well.
You see what she said?
No, for
She
real.
understands what I'm saying.
Ah.
But they Sherry for president.
Sasa hamtaki nimalize
Sherry for
kwenye
president.
nasema.
Sorry.
But at the same time, it's really a huge day for her. You understand? It's a bigger day for her. Yeah. No, hata wewe umemtoa soko.
Lakini sana sana yeye ndo amenitoa.
Lakini wacha nikuulize kama tumetoa na soko basi tujiingize soko sisi ndio tusoko. Mwani katanda.
No, but for real, let's be honest. Like, and I have men here. I need you guys to tell me, like, what do you guys think? Like, I feel like society makes, you know, there's something that I read the other day. There's a guy on X. It's not called Twitter anymore. X. And his name is Eric. I know you guys know that handle. I know Eric. He always talks so badly about women. And he was saying a man is not supposed to cry. I really hate such advice.
Right.
I feel like if you're a man and you're going through something, let it out. Don't ever hold anything inside at it just because you have been taught that you're supposed to be a man. That is how men commit suicide.
Yeah.
Because they've been bottling up so many emotions
Right.
for so many times, for so many years or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel as if for me, let it out. Talk to somebody. Always talk to somebody. Or if you don't feel comfortable in talking, me, I always believe pray. Just pray. If you're close to God, omba. Simple.
Men out there, if you're watching us, you need to know that you need to stand up for yourself. Ukisema hii leo, you're expecting a woman to come and pull you out of your cocoon. You will wait.
Tunaona. You see
Utangoja.
that's that attitude we're talking about.
Utangoja.
You see that's the attitude we're talking about. That's the same shit you just said right now. Because check this out. We are going through emotional crisis. Tuko na shida, tuko na nini, lakini tunaona this is the attitude. Tutangoja. Tutangoja. See what I'm saying?
No. What I'm trying to say is, it starts with you as a person. Hata mimi initiative. Ni the same way if I'm jobless today.
Wow.
Do I need to go out and look for a job? Yes.
But it's different for
Wow.
men. It's
Wow.
not the same as you. You say,
Wow.
you see, wait, society,
do you see?
society,
You see this
wait,
gender?
society is
Wait.
easier on women. If you
No.
don't,
Can I say-
come on.
Nothing is easy.
If a
Did you
woman,
say no?
we
What do you
even
mean?
had this
Easy
conversation
on
in the morning.
anyone.
You
Yes.
told me that
That's what I
women,
want to talk about.
exactly,
That's what I want.
women have it easier than men.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Women have it easier than
Yes.
Very true. We need to be
Yes.
honest.
You know
Wewe
why?
kama una job sahi,
You know why?
your male friends
No.
will come through for you, then they will come through for their own boys.
Exactly.
It's very
Exactly.
true.
Exactly.
Just think about
Okay,
it.
However
we're
you wanna
not only talking about jobs.
No, okay, no, that is what you had just said. So we're hitting on that. Yeah.
You know what?
Fiona,
I'm ready to challenge you
right,
right now.
right.
I want you to call a nigga on your phone and be like, sir, I'm stuck. Kuna kitu imefanyika. We can think of something, a situation. Nitumie 500 bob. Na mimi nitapigia wanawake kwa hii simu, whichever one, and see who gonna send
We
money.
need to take up the challenge.
A picture? I'm taking a challenge. Wanavileta wanaweza zimiwa simu.
correct.
Ati nini guys? Hizo ni nini?
Fiona, you
Because
know
everyone else
that
is gonna
Let's
think
not
like-
even, don't even call.
Tumiwa.
What do you mean?
Sitatumiwa, guys.
Skiza, first of all, you can't be calling your ex because the nigga don't like you.
No.
Either way,
I don't have an ex.
Sasa, ex
Right.
sasa
I only
ametokea
have
wapi hapa?
lessons.
Right.
Sorry.
wow.
Yeah.
Just wow. Did you hear that, sir? Did you hear that?
Isho ni moto.
There's something I want to say.
Oi.
Today I was on X in the morning. There's a clip that was making rounds about Murkomen.
X is Twitter. He's not on his ex.
There's a man who was there.
Okay.
There's a man who was there.
Right.
He stood up. He greeted the man who is Murkomen. Hello, Mheshimiwa. He said hello. Then the guy was like, I'm looking for a job. Do you know what he said? Hapa hakuna kazi. But let us say it was the other way around.
Kai.
Please
nipatie namba yako, patia namba yako kwa sekretari wangu hapa tutakupigia. Or like
Yeah.
Imagine even me right now, it's not been easy on my side.
because you choose not to.
No, what do you mean? I
Girl,
choose
let me
not
tell you,
to?
first off, if you're approaching people with this kind of attitude, hakuna mtu atakupatia job.
Mwangu.
But either way,
I don't choose nothing.
okay.
You get
Mama, let me tell you this. In as much as you want to fight it, the girls that have it, listen, the girls that have it hard, either you choose not to do it. You understand? Ama, when you do it, your attitude behind
sleeping with someone for a job.
whatever it is, the whole point is if you sleep with a person, skiza. The whole point
So
is
that's
this.
what you guys mean by
No, that's not what I mean.
easy
But
for
if
a woman?
but
No.
no,
Explain to me.
Wacha niweke tu rais.
Right.
Wacha niweke tu rais.
Nielezee.
Rahisi tu. We are men here.
right,
We are men here.
right,
Sahi ni ofisi.
yes,
We work here.
yes,
Let's say we are directors in this office.
yes,
Mwanaume akuja pale amekuja interview.
yes,
Akona clean papers
yes,
zake.
yes,
Let's just be honest, we are men.
yes, yes,
Akuja atafanya interview nini ataambiwa atapigiwa simu.
yes,
And this nigga has all the papers.
yes.
But them ataingia pale.
Not them Fiona.
Wacha tusitumie
Yeah,
Fiona.
I'm gonna go there.
Tusitumie Fiona.
Okay, sawa basi. Another day.
Love
Msichana
and
ingie pale.
hate relationship.
Ama mrembo ingie pale.
Yes,
Anatafuta kazi.
yes.
Unajua atapata hiyo kazi?
Very fast.
Bill.
Guess what? And
You
I'm the
see?
first to approve that job as a director.
Please,
I'm like,
stop.
now your time akona form 4 degree.
Okay, please.
She will learn on the job.
It's
What
not
do you
true.
mean?
It is a mentality that
No.
you people are fixing on yourselves.
It's not.
That's not how life works.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Fiona.
I wanted to work in State House, and I've really wanted, but I've really wanted to work.
But you're not trying hard enough.
State
my
House.
God,
Because guess
and I'm
what?
not sleeping with anyone.
And
That
guess
is
what?
exactly
And guess
I'm
what? And guess
doing.
what? And guess what?
Eh.
Na mimi mwenye nitalala na huyo anyone, bado sitapata hiyo job.
Hapana.
Na bado sitapata hiyo job.
Huwezi lala na anyone because most of those guys are men.
The whole point is
They
this.
fall in
The whole
that.
point is
Well,
Mimi-
the whole wewe don't dwell wewe
he did say that,
Listen,
you know.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Fiona. This is the whole point.
Actually,
I see your point where you're saying
actually-
that you don't want to go the back way
wacha
to get the
tusiende-
job.
wacha hata tusiende
Right,
mbali.
right,
Wacha tusiende mbali.
right,
Right now, LGBTQ is everywhere.
right.
So, I am a gay person in this office. A gay person walks from that door, comes in,
Yeah.
looking for a job.
Yeah.
He will get it.
Very fast.
Reason why?
Very fast.
You know what? Me, I
Huyu
don't want
ni
to
kichwa ngumu anatembea nayo huko akitafuta kazi akitafuta kazi
You
State
see,
House,
you can't-
na hii kichwa ngumu.
it's the same way.
You think this kichwa ngumu will get you job? It's not gonna get you job. I'll tell you this. You be nicer. Ha, madam. If you want to be the one that is wiping,
moving my panty.
No,
girl, even if it's moving your boobie, but you gonna get the work.
I'm doing
What's
none
happening now,
of
you?
the above.
That's not
But
what
guess
you're
what?
saying.
Mimi mwenye I will do all the above, I still won't get the job.
Wachana na huyu.
I will get a job on merit because my papers speak for me.
And guess
But
what?
it's not
Na
anything
sisi
to
wa
do
hizo
with
papers we are
me.
still not getting.
Thank you. And that is where we are all at.
No, that's not where you are.
No, we are.
Let me tell you something. Here's the point. If you and I have graduated with the same thing,
You know.
Fiona,
Let me
be
ask
honest with
you.
Employment crisis
yeah.
in this country.
Miss Sawa, let me ask
It
you.
does not favor whether you are who.
It
or
does.
not,
Actually, the reason why-
unless you are somebody who's rubbing shoulders with the high mighty.
Siende mbali.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka huyo msichana mwenye alianza kuita rigiji.
Yes. Akona job sahi.
Si alipatiwa kazi na rigiji mwenyewe.
Aya.
Aya, huyu chali mwenye alikuwa na
Where's Githeri, man?
Yes.
Where is he?
Let me tell you guys.
No, that's the point.
Because those things are the things we highlight for you people to see on the media. What we don't highlight behind the scenes are men who are being given jobs. Watu wametoka shule, wamefanya engineering, wamefanya nini.
Hatujakataa hizo, but
Yeah.
all
Why
we're
are we not
saying,
looking at that
all
side?
we're saying is that women have it
They are
easier.
there.
That's why I did the challenge. I said, you call someone random on your phone and ask them for
And they say
500
that we're
shillings.
ready to take a
And me,
contract.
I will call someone. In fact, I have to fuliza first so I can call someone on the phone and ask them for 500 shillings. A girl.
1,000.
But
Where
then
is
you can
police
never in your
again?
car.
Basically-
Shit, I'm gonna have to use your phone. But right.
Basically, just to support her point, there's something called gender inequality.
Yes.
Gender inequality in the sense that to prove your point, to push your point further.
Yeah.
Why is it that a Chile can slap a guy 3-4 times in
And
public
nothing happens?
and nothing happens?
Right.
But if I raise my hand even before it
Everything is happening. Everything is happening.
But women
No,
are
don't bat it.
inferior human beings.
Says who?
Says who?
me.
You don't.
I am entitled to my own opinion. Says me.
Women are inferior.
Wewe wasema
Say that again.
kofi la charity litakuumiza wewe.
It
Na
can.
uliza tu.
It can.
Litakuumiza.
No, it can.
Hey,
It can.
Let's try.
It can. Why should it slap me?
Because the time I raise my
Why?
hand,
There's a slapper over there. They can be
Slap
slapped.
yangu haitakuumiza.
Girl.
Slap yako it will take me to ICU.
Do you men and you woman, one woman, do you guys feel like women, your woman,
Yes.
right? Not
Yes.
just some chikati you're talking to or
Yes.
whatever, your woman,
Yes,
sindio?
yes.
Is she entitled to ile pesa ya monthly ile ya looking good ya ngoja nimalize ya hair and nails, like because you want your woman to look good, you
Yes.
want to work with her and feel like yes huyu ni wangu, like men are looking at her but you're like yeah this is mine. Is she entitled to that?
So my
kidogo
question
money
before I answer
for-
that-
Yeah, it's called girlfriend
Right.
allowance. It's called wife allowance,
Okay.
and it is very much appreciated.
So my question is,
Personally.
before I answer that, is this woman like a Fiona type or is it a Sherry type?
No, there's no time.
No,
It's
listen,
just a
listen.
woman.
There's a reason why I'm saying that.
Why?
Because there's a reason why I'm saying that.
Roy.
What I say, my
Skiza,
nini?
The question was,
Yes,
your
this
woman.
is your
yes. But you know, people have different types of women.
Hey, ukianza na different types.
Roy.
Na
What's
we
an
have
Ulysses?
47
Roy.
Let me ask you
No,
this. Let me
wait.
ask you this.
More than-
Roy,
Let
what
me
are
ask
you
you this.
saying?
If Oprah Winfrey
Eh,
was my wife, do you think
she's not.
Of course, she cannot be because
Okay,
there's,
okay,
there's
put
people
it-
like
no, let
Fiona
him
who is,
finish. I
who is
wanna hear this.
derailing my progress.
If Oprah,
If Oprah Winfrey, richest woman in the world, by the way, was
Good
my
for-
wife, do you think I can give her salon money?
Yes.
wewe nawe hapana. No.
Yes,
You
you
clearly
will.
don't know women because even if a woman
even
has
when
a
he's
billion,
billionaire,
she still wants her
those are
man
acts of,
to be like
acts of what?
of
Andre, come here.
affection.
Roy,
You are just sitting there.
What are you telling us?
What are you saying?
Unajua swali yako hatajibiwa mara tatu. Mara tatu saa. Mara tatu saa.
Hata ukamnunulia perfume kidogo,
Imagine.
they will appreciate.
Hata ice cream. Mpeleke ice
nataka
cream.
kukuuliza Roy.
Hiyo tu.
Tutoke hapa. Tutembee kwa barabara.
Yes.
Uone ule msichana mwenye amerembeka,
Yes.
amevaa vizuri.
Yes.
Nywele imetengenezwa, kucha ziko sawa.
Yes.
Umtamani.
Yes.
Ni kweli.
Yes.
Hata Andre atanisaidia.
anaweza tamanika.
Yes.
Msichana anaweza kumanika kabisa.
Yes.
Ni kweli.
Yes.
Do you want a ball?
Unafikiria ni pesa yake imetengenezwa hiyo nywele?
Hapana. Unajua ni ya nani? Ni ya Mubaba and the nigga that's cheating on you and all the niggas that's doing all kinds of shit out here for the sake of that shit.
What's wrong with you?
Cut.
What's
Hey.
this you're taking?
Yes,
Come back to you.
I am myself.
Come
I
back.
don't
We are
think
here.
you
I
are.
am here.
Come back.
Because clearly kitu ambacho umekiona huko nje kinakuvutia.
Definitely kuna mwanaume unafanya kazi hapo.
Mbona wewe usishughulike kama mwanamume?
Wacha
Wewe ni
niulize.
dume suruali.
What?
Anga.
Who that? What the hell is that?
Wataka kuvaa suruali?
No.
Hata wanataka wakisimama.
Jina yangu na suruali haziwezi enda pamoja. So what the fuck?
Question.
Yeah.
I would not brand it in the quote of an allowance.
Lakini
Yeah, and allowance don't
Let him
sound
finish. Let him finish.
Don't
Let
sound
him finish.
There's no way I'll commit 30,000
Right,
this
to you every month. No,
to
cannot.
give you
Right.
go jirembesha. Tell me I need to do this and this.
but you
I'll avail
see,
the
si
money.
kujirembesha peke yake.
Yeah.
Now that's why you miss the point. What is girlfriend allowance or what is wife allowance?
And
actually
you,
didn't-
This
you have,
is a woman.
you have husband
I'll
allowance.
just give an example. This is a woman mwenye amekuzalia watoto.
Now,
Amekulelea watoto.
Let her finish.
Yeah.
No.
Let her finish.
Amekuzalia watoto, amekulelea watoto. Mtoto, ngoja nikwambie, I'll give an example, a perfect example. When a child is sick, who stays with that child longest?
the father.
Jibu.
Because then the kwa hiyo insurance.
Nataka tu tusikie.
Sisi wote.
Let me ask Mwanzo Charity.
How?
And I'm not asking because I'm expecting a certain answer. Just answer me.
No, I'm gonna speak for myself.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank
speak
you.
for her.
But I also want him to talk because you guys are cutting him a lot.
Okay,
so
sorry.
this is what I'll say.
Yes.
It depends with each marriage. In mine,
Yes.
we're both there. Kama mtoto ako msick, we're both there. We're
Exactly.
involved.
Share for
Kuna
president.
ngoja kuna wewe na please.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
So there's some relationships where the men don't really care. They're not really there. You understand? And I think those are the
about when a man cares or not.
What are
I'm
you
asking,
saying?
Who does the child when they are sick?
Yes,
And
that is
who
what
ananani
that's what I mean.
sana.
Kuna wanaume,
Wakati mwingi.
kuna wanaume watatuma tundo ya hospitali, you go to the
say-
I'm not
hospital.
talking about that.
What are you
If
okay,
you
what
and I
are
had
you
a
saying?
child, the child was like me.
Mlele watoto
Hey.
kwa hospitali wende kuna wao. Kwanza hiyo mtu wa kwanza umnelea watoto. Kupata huyu mtoto ilikuwa choice yetu.
Thank you.
Ilikuwa choice yetu. It was
It
both
is
of us.
okay.
Fine,
This is our
and there's
kid.
something I
It
can't
is
fight.
fine.
That is called
That's what I
maternal
Andre for vice
instinct.
president.
I
There's
agree
something
with that.
maternal boundaries I can't fight. I can't
Thank
breastfeed if I could.
Right.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
I know.
But let me
There's
tell
something
you, it doesn't make you a better
That's why-
parent.
You get?
No, I didn't say over less
But-
parent.
Right.
I'm just saying that even in a hospital,
Right.
Yes.
for
Both.
example,
Mothers
mtoto
are
amelazwa.
Both.
Mtoto amelazwa.
Both.
What do you mean both?
No, there's
Nani
privilege
mwenye
given to the
atalala na
mother.
yeye
There's-
hapo kwa kitanda?
There's privilege.
If I could,
If I could, I could.
Yes, I know, but who sleeps with them?
Both.
Can you just answer?
Me.
Kuna wababa, they actually do that.
Can you
Imagine.
do that?
I feel like I need to
Let's put it
like
this way.
No, I
introduce you
agree.
to some people who are like that.
Exactly.
Kuna wababa watoka
Exactly.
nje.
Yes, it's
Sema
true.
hivyo. Mimi naongelea.
Ndio,
Kwa
it's
kile-
expected of you to be-
Listen,
Kwa hiyo kitanda
guys.
ya mtoto.
Kulala na mtoto.
It could be
There's
anyone.
some men who do that.
There.
Yes, but
Yes.
I'm saying most of the time, who
Yes.
does
It's
that?
women.
It's
It's
women.
women.
That is
Because
what I
it's
was
expected.
expecting.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
been,
That is the answer.
it's been something that has happened.
That is what I wanted to say.
No,
Yeah.
it is because.
Let me tell you.
There's
even
no
from-
because.
it
There's
is
no
a
because.
No, no,
It's
no.
something that has
Because
happened.
mtoto, even
That's what
from
I can't-
birth, mtoto anapatiwa kangaroo style na nani?
Hata na baba, there's
Yes,
some
na
places.
baba, but
Yes.
most of the time na nani?
With a mother.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Now that is where I proceed from that point going forward. I'm not trying to say that my opinion is cast on stone. What I'm trying to give is my ideas
That's where
of
you
how I
base your
feel
entitlement.
about. No, I'm not entitled.
That's where you base your entitlement.
Yeah, that's why you base your entitlement.
No.
That's where you base
That's why
the
you base your entitlement. And guess what? You forget that we could do that.
Yes, and I did not.
So you can't base an
dispute that.
entitlement off of that.
I did not dispute that.
Okay.
I know there are some fathers who would stay in hospital with their
Kabisa,
with
yes.
their kids.
Right.
5 days.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
okay. But what was my point again? Menifanya
You have no point.
Yes, I agree. There are fathers who sleep with their kids.
Yeah.
But what did I want to say? There's something I was responding to.
It was with regard to what is required. What is
Kwanza the way you said
it was,
ati nimekuzalia.
Wife allowance.
It was
Ndio
about
nilikuwa nasema
wife allowance.
wife
Kuzalia.
allowance does not necessarily mean that mtu kama sasa mimi ukinipatia wife allowance, I'm your wife, ati nitaenda kutengeneza nywele, nitaenda kufanya nini. Remember, I come from a family too. And especially if I am a housewife, I would need that 30,000, even 50,000 per month, because I have my own needs that not necessarily I have to be every day. Babe, nipatie 5,000 ya sijui.
Okay.
Babe, nipatie 2,000
Now your
ya.
point comes
Babe,
out.
because I know to some point, even the men who are watching me right now, they would agree they don't like to be asked for money all the time. It is a
Sina kupatia kadi na
nuisance.
kuingia ndani.
Si ndo hapo. And that is
Don't call
exactly
it
what
wife
I want.
allowance.
Yeah, that's the
it is
problem.
called
Wife
wife
allowance.
allowance.
No,
matter
That
what.
is the problem.
That's one.
wife
That one I
allowance.
will not agree.
That's the problem. Wacha nikwambie.
Don't give
When
it a
when
name.
when you give it a name
Even
as
if
wife
you give it
allowance.
a name, of
Okay.
what?
Do you give me husband allowance?
But why would I give you her husband allowance?
Then why should I give you wife allowance?
Tutafuta hiyo pesa.
Why should I give you wife allowance?
Because I'm your fucking
Ngoja.
wife.
And guess what? Because I'm not fucking
Ngoja,
husband.
Roy. Ngoja kidogo.
Ni wawili.
Mimi ni
Ngoja,
mwanamke.
Fiona.
Wataka kushindana na mimi huko na matiti unaweza nyonyesha mtoto.
Niko na mboro. Okay, Jesus, my bad. Sorry. I'm sorry, my bad. I take that back. So, right.
Matiti, please. Sit down, relax, calm.
Fiona, relax. Relax. Let's say
Joto imezidi tu.
Hiyo mic ipelekeni juu
Let's say
kidogo.
Mimi, I was the sole provider of that house. I lost my job. hiyo kazi imeenda. I'm struggling to find another job. Wewe uko kazi.
I like this question. Head there.
Wewe uko kazi. You are getting paid well.
I'll give you boyfriend allowance. I'll give you husband allowance.
Say that one more time.
Do you need to clear my throat?
You might as well.
Your throat.
I will give you husband allowance.
Yes.
And I will also give you boyfriend allowance if you want my boyfriend and we are serious with each other.
Amen to that.
Thank you.
By the way,
There's no dispute.
ifikie.
Ifikie hadi our ancestors.
Let's be very honest with each other. And I don't want it to be one-sided. Think about both sides. You guys have mothers, you probably have daughters.
True.
Okay? Why do you men feel as if like ukifika to a certain point, or why do the men that you know, wakifika to a certain point, they have so much money, they feel as if they now want to get a chick who will spend their money, when this other woman has been with you through Genesis, has gone through all this shit with you. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Has gone through all these things with you, but now imefika point, you with your selfish needs, you feel as if she's not enough. Why is it that most men think, I'm not saying you guys are like that.
Andrew, go ahead, answer.
I'm saying most men think like that. Why? No, you cannot
you're not in a
answer.
position.
We're such
You're not in a position. And if you dare answer, then I'll think you're a man. And I don't want to think you as a
I'm
man.
trying to think of a very diplomatic way to
Maybe.
answer it
Right.
Yeah.
that will not.
And can I say something?
Right.
And I don't want to hear shit about the Bible. To do the Bible.
No.
Because I hate that. I
Look
hate
at
how
that.
people.
It's not
Yeah.
No.
Okay, sawa.
I have to think of a way to.
So can I
stop.
answer?
No,
No,
you
you
cannot.
cannot. You're not in a position
You
to.
are here.
No,
You're not a man. You cannot.
Me ndio host.
Right.
Wewe ongea.
Yeah.
Siwezi ongea sahi nipatie dakika
Aya.
mbili.
Mimi naweza.
ongea mawe.
Me, I'm ready.
Hapana.
I'm ready. Right.
Nipatie mimi.
No, because you're not a man.
ngojea,
And the
mimi
fact
nauliza
that you
men.
want to answer this question
Do you know
and make
what
me
you
think
know,
that you're
anti-eat?
I want you to
You're
give an
what?
opinion of whatever they say.
I'm anti-eat.
I'm asking the men.
anti-eat.
Yeah.
Are you a
Yes, I
man?
know you're anti-eat.
Anti that opinion.
I
you a
get
man?
it. But let them
Are you a
answer.
man? Please.
Answer.
Allow us. Let me answer this. Now, this is my opinion, right? Here's what I think, and I've seen this with a lot of women of African descent. Now, when people forget that a relationship or marriage constantly needs work. Constantly. So what I've seen in again, predominantly African settings is when someone becomes wife wa mtu, wife wa daktari, wife wa mwalimu, whoever you want to call them, or even girlfriend, like there are those long-term girlfriend situations, right?
Me and that Charlie.
People get comfortable.
Yes.
Comfortable in the sense of even the way they dress, the way they look.
Wanajiachilia, in other
Wanajiachilia.
words. Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you forget that men are visual creatures.
Okay.
Now, again, I'm not defending.
Hold on, one
right.
second. Women are also visual. Let's stop that notion of saying men are this, men are
Okay.
this. Women are also the same.
Okay.
We also look and we
Okay,
see what
that's
we like.
fine. That's
Yes.
fine. So, but me, I'm fighting for men.
I'm fighting for both.
Okay. So therefore, nyati Mama Nani, Mama Nelvin, Mama Liam, they get comfortable, right? Bibi wa daktari, me and daktari, sijui me and mwalimu, get comfortable, and then they forget to do the work. Okay? And doing the work is constantly spicing the relationship. Constantly spicing the relationship. So, again, when the man who is a visual creature, even though women are, like you said, but let me speak for man, is a visual creature, he will lose interest. You understand? And let me tell you,
Can I say something?
foolishly so.
You are dragging the point. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let's say right now,
Summarize.
I met her dressing like this.
Right.
She has given birth. She's getting old. She started dressing with those t-shirts of Sengenge Ng'ombe.
Na dera, na kofia ya kofia.
Dera ni sawa.
Sipendi dera.
Listen.
Factory ya dera fungeni. Sipendi dera.
Wait.
Sio the person who attack mommy.
Sijui kuja ukae hapa wapigane tu.
Fungeni hiyo factory.
Stop shouting.
Stop shouting.
Wajua joto la Mombasa. Wajua joto la Mombasa utavaa suruali
Wewe
bra.
ngoja.
Hey.
Listen. Anakuja amevaa hii kitambaa kwa kichwa inakaa imetoboka iko na mashi.
Yes.
Mwanzo let me say
Stocking, inakuwa stockings.
Niwaambie,
Ngoja tuanze.
deras are very beautiful.
Okay.
Says
I don't
who?
know how. Yeah, says
Listen,
me.
wacha kwanza tumalize
Bro,
point.
is
Dera.
easy
Kwa
access.
dera.
Let that one slide. Easy access. She has
Dera.
it.
Deras are very depends you as a person. Umelivaa vipi lo dera?
Labda ulivae tulione.
Aya, continue.
Finish your point.
Labda sijui.
Finish.
Take the point home.
So anyway, women, the way women are,
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
we like what we see. Okay? Kuna venye unaweza kuja kwa nyumba umevaa hata utafanya kazi mingi, itakuwa tu iko pale. Tuende. Kuna venye utakuwa umekaa umevaa
Haiwezi. And then the constant nagging.
Hapo umeenda mbali.
We're not going to the nagging. We're talking about
yes, hiyo ni kawaida. Arguing is part of life.
you're nagging right now, Sindio. He's nagging
I'm
right
not
now.
nagging. What are you talking about?
The way you dress, the way you act in the house matters a lot. Even when you are in your old age, 90s, 80s, matters a lot. That's why unapata wanaume nani siku hizi anavaa kama shosho. So akienda
Hata hiyo muacha.
yes.
Hata hiyo muacha.
So unabaki zile za okay.
Yeah.
Is this the person I really married
Yeah.
in the first place?
It's not.
And add to that, by the way, as much as you'll see Baba Diongo has Mrs. Diongo, who is very respectable. She's even a headmistress in the local primary school. Yani umetoa nambali bags to riches and everything. But this guy has this thing that he needs to satisfy that he can only get from Gasheri pale. She's atavaa nguo fupi. Huku chini kuko hivyo, he'll get his fix and he'll go back to who?
And believe me,
For him,
you'll find
it's
this
just
person,
that one small urge that
you'll find this
slew in sex.
this old guy
It's
with
not
this
okay.
small Khaled here. It's not even about sex. Believe you me. It's not even about sex. Me, I've been with those wazes. They're like the way you dress.
But the funny thing, it can even go beyond anything sexual. As in nataka na wewe nisikie stories zako
Nisikie tu
juu.
venye-
Nimechoka kusikia story ya chama na bibi ya nani alala na nani. Nini. I am tired of the same old gossip, as in I'd rather stay out of the house.
Like sort of like a trophy girl that
Yeah.
unajua vile unatembea.
Mimi
Mimi nataka kuanga uchi na hawa dem.
me whatever I wanted to say was I feel like women, we need to, and I'm speaking not in a bad way. Mwanamume wako akianza kutembea huko nje, ametoka huko nje kwenda kutafutana na wasichana wadogo, wanaitwa ndogo ndogo, I think first you go back to the drawing board. What attracted you to this man? What is it that I'm doing wrong? Am I too nagging? Am I too much into his space? Am I not giving them time or him time to actually even want to do their own things? It's all about twende, maybe let's say like CJs. Twende CJs tukakule lunch. Maybe yeye alikuwa anataka muende kwa kibandaski. You get? So sometimes I feel like we as women, we overstep that part, and men feel like hapa I am being suffocated.
Simpatie hug. Kaa chini.
nasema-
Sit down. Sit
I'm
down.
trying to say, that's why I
Keep
started
calm.
by saying I'm not trying to make I don't know, make men look like it is okay for them to do whatever they're doing, but mi nasema alafu pia mwanamke, I always say even in marriages haujaekelewa hapo na super glue. And I'm not advocating for any woman to leave their marriage. But if today you're being disrespected and the disrespect is loud and it continues for a long time, hey mama, walk out.
That's true.
Walk
That's
out.
very true.
Because it gets to a point where when we say marriages inafika mahali, if you're not watering this plant, it will not
It will
grow.
die,
It will
definitely.
die. And if it dies, don't start trying to sasa tufanye, hapana. Jipende. Jisema tu sawa, I failed in this one and I need to get out. Because it gets to a point, I think why people even get to the point where they start hating each other to a point you kill each other, doing all those things, is because the hatred has been building up slowly by slowly. Imefika mahali, you want to show the society, mimi, I'm still married. But how married are you? Are you happily married? Or are you just being married for the society to see you're married? But I'm not
That's very
advocating for divorces. I'm just advocating for happiness. Any day, anytime, 3 days, wedding.
Yeah, actually, your happiness matters a lot.
You try and see where you're going. No, you're going to talk whereby, what can I fix? And that's what I'm saying. If you try your best, and fix these things, whereby you're doing your best, waiting for Dera
Hapana.
let's just use that.
Dera is part of the
Just 2 minutes later.